Okay, we're on Eruvin, Perek Dalid, Mishnah Bet. Second Mishnah, fourth chapter of Eruvin. So we've discussed until now what happens if you find yourself outside of the Tchum Shabbat for reasons that are not permitted. So the Mishnah said, in the last Mishnah we said, Eino ela arba amot. All he has was the arba amot, the 4 amot that's in his immediate reshut. He can only walk 4 amot there and back and not more than that. So what happened? So we learned about the story of the Chazal who found themselves, who went on a boat from before Shabbat. Okay, and then they all agreed that they were allowed to walk on the whole boat, but some were machmir. So the Mishnah continues with another story. Pam achat. One time, lo nichnasu lamal ad shechashecha. So it was Rabbi Gamliel, Rabbi Elazar ben Azariah, Rabbi Yeshua, and Rabbi Akiva. So they didn't get to the port until dark, until Shabbat started. And they wanted to know, Amru lo Rabbi Gamliel, ma anu lereid. Can we, are we allowed to get off the boat and walk around the port? Amar lahem, so he said to them, mutar atem, it's mutar. Why? Shekvar iti mistakel. I was looking before Shabbat came in, before nightfall. Vayunu b'toch hatchum ad shelo chashecha. And we were inside the tchum before it became dark, before dark. We were within 2,000 amot of the Nama. They asked, can we get off the boat? And the Bartanura says, Hi Nama, this port, lav mukaf mechitzot. It wasn't enclosed. Because if it was, mukaf mechitzot. If it wasn't closed, Rabbi Gamliel said originally that if you're placed in an enclosed area, you could walk inside the enclosed area. So the point is, it wasn't enclosed. And he said, look, Hayiti mistakel, I looked. So how did he know it was within 2,000 amot? So this is based on the Gemara. The Gemara says, Bishvosferet shel kaneh. It was some kind of, it couldn't have been a telescope, because I've asked around. The telescope was invented much later. So he had a kaneh chalul, he had a hollowed out cylinder. Shaita metukenet lemidat tzviat alpayim mamai. It somehow measured 2,000 amot. 2,000 amot is about, each amma is a half a meter. It's about 1 kilometer. So somehow he knew, you could see that they were within 1 kilometer because he had this shofar. That's what the Gemara says. I'm very curious what kind of shofar that was. Wikipedia says the first practical telescopes were invented in the beginning of the 17th century. So it's very difficult to imagine that when Chazal talked about a shofar shel kaneh, what the Gemara was talking about. I mean, I'm very, very curious to know what kind of shofar shel kaneh was mentioned in Gemara Eruvin that would allow Rabbi Gamliel to measure that they were in the tchum, they were in 2,000 amot before they, from the port. It's very interesting. If you have any comments or questions, or you have an idea, please share it with me by email. And I don't know, somehow I'll send it out. I will dedicate our learning to the memory of my father, Rav Simcha Yitzchak Kalman. Have a great day.